There, I'm watching the series called Yellowstone, started watching it, and there is a rant that I wanted to have, but have no one to have it to. When considering conquering from the aspect of monarchs, there is a sentiment of what to do with the hunting dog once the hunt is over, that the owner kills the hunting dogs so they don't get hunted. When Europe aimed to conquer the Americas, whomever it was in Europe, whether it was Spain or England, utilizing the machinations of the game of Go, transplant your own, overwhelm with numbers, and it'll become yours. They put their hunting dogs on the land of the Americas, and that's how it's been for centuries. And now the hunting dogs are getting killed. And the idea is that they're getting killed by people that, one, the hunting dogs brought over, slaves, and two, the hunting dogs killed themselves. But that's the idea, that's the narrative being pushed. It's just that these transplants, like the dodo bird took over a nest of someone else's. That nest pushed them out, unlike the dodo bird. And when they got pushed out, when white people got pushed out, or are getting pushed out, now no one will have them. Everybody talks about diaspora like it's owned only by those of color. But what white people in the US do not understand is that other countries do not want these US citizens. The hunting dogs are getting killed. And it's not for me, as someone who is white, to tell anyone how they ought to feel about the abuses they have gone through. But definitely as someone who is white, from one side of the family being settlers and the other side being immigrants, and the immigrant nation currently participating in slave trade themselves, or the place by which they immigrated from. What is the answer? Where everyone seeks tribalism as a sentiment of safety, what would one do in that situation? Ride it out. See where it goes. Sit and don't talk. Become small. Just observe. Or the opposite, which most do, especially through racism. Speak loudly. Defend yourself to no end, for no real reason. Just out of fear. I personally believe in individualism, the right of expression per any individual, and the right to growth. I don't know how that would be had if one were to try to maintain peace and growth for everyone. Not saying violence is the answer, but if the option is to dwindle so as to make room for those you stole the house of, death is the only option. Is that right? I didn't make the decisions of predecessors. I just grew up with what they created. All I can do is speak on the injustices and observe and watch as my death is wanted by those who have been nurtured with the understanding that their death has been sought after. So, I'll observe, I guess.